Hello guys, Oliver Racing here, and today I'm bringing you my SummerSlam 2017 prediction for the Universal Championship match. The match everyone's probably excited to see, the fatal four-way between Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, and Samoa Joe, with Paul Heyman at ringside. So, where do I begin from this fight? So many factors and so many people, and we got the older Braun Strowman because we can't get up to date Braun Strowman. We got the sheep mask, but anyway, so Braun Strowman is making his way to the ring, ladies and gentlemen. So I got a lot of reasons why I think this match is going to go quite well. I'm looking forward to this match. I'm sure a lot of people are too. So still, how do I describe it? Also, Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman said if Brock Lesnar loses, they'll leave the WWE. And that's to talk about the UFC and stuff like that with John Jones. This is going to be very interesting, to say the least. They put four large competitors, and that's what you got, guys, So that's basically saying we got four big men and we're gonna stick them in the ring hoping for an explosion kind of thing. These guys are gonna deliver. But now we got Roman Reigns. People are cheering. Some people are cheering tonight. That's surprising. But some people are also booing. But what I will say about this, guys, is it's not going to disappoint. You got four guys two have held world titles since they've stayed in WWE. The only ones who haven't is Samoa Joe. Well, he's won the NXT Championship, but he hasn't won a title since he's been on the main brand. And personally, I think that's rather interesting. Neither is Braun Strowman, but it's so hard to tell which wrestler, superstar, is going to win. There's so many possibilities it could go, and it's really going to be explosive. So we're going to let the comms decide for us. As always, having the comms go against each other, that's what we do. So, Roman Reigns looking very confident. I really think this might be... I wonder how long the match is going to be, running time in the ring. So, we gotta talk about the next man, as I was talking about, and that is Samoa Joe. So let's talk all about the wrestlers so far. The Destroyer is making his way to the ring, legend. But as I was saying, Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns have fought more often than not, and Braun Strowman's came out on top to get people to feel sympathy for Reigns, and it's not really worked. But Roman Reigns has been around the block already a few times, and everyone knows that he had his Undertaker's last match, and people are not happy with Roman. But what people can say is that also Samoa Joe has been kind of the enforcer of Triple H, if you will. when he returned, like, you know, when he made his Raw debut. Kind of been like Triple H's guy, and we know that Triple H has beat Brock in the past, and maybe he'll book something similar to the lines of Joe winning, because he can. But we got the Brock Lesnar, the Universal Champion, who hasn't really defended his title, and he beat Samoa Joe at the Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view. The Great Balls of Fire. Now, making his way from Minnesota, your Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar. Dun, 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 dun. But, so, we got Brock Lesnar, alright, who's beat Samoa Joe in a singles match at pay-per-view, but I really wish they had Joe kick out of at least one F5. He didn't, but Dean Ambrose somehow did at WrestleMania 32, I do not know. And a lot more German suplexes. I don't get that. They didn't build Joe to look like the destroyer he could be, but maybe like it would get focused on. So what I'm gonna see, the fireworks going off, is that only the two like momentum guys at the moment is Brock and Strowman, and I can see Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar on the spot because they've got unfinished business going all the way back to WrestleMania 31 when Seth Rollins cashed in, and people thought that the main event at WrestleMania 34 was going to be, you know, or still could be potentially Brock Lesnar versus Roman, but I argue that point because now why would they put this match together if that was going to happen? It would just seem pointless. I got a feeling that the winner will be a clear win. The ref is now raising the Universal Championship, and it is on a line. But every man's got something to gain in this fight and got the potential to win. It's not like it's a one-sided affair. This is built to look four men look strong. I mean, like now Brock Lesnar got no Strowman, Samoa Joe, Irish whipping Roman out the right. Well, I say Brock and Strowman will go out, and they have in this match so far. So now we're underway. I don't know who's going to win. Personally, the two I like to see win would be either Samoa Joe or Strowman. But Brock Lesnar now wrenching. Roman now broken it up. What I would really like to see, and who I like to see, and who I think is going to win, is Braun Strowman. I gave this a lot of thought before doing this. I really thought about who has the most to gain. Samoa Joe could arguably win, or I could see a potential another feud what could happen. After this match, Braun Strowman wins, right? Then Vince is coming out like kind of like clapping, not at SummerSlam, but maybe the next night at Raw, like clapping. And then Triple H stands by Samoa Joe, and then you got Triple H representing Joe as a manager, and Vince McMahon's got Strowman, and they have a match. I think that would be really cool. What do you guys think? That's just my personal opinion, what could happen. Just throwing a different perspective and different idea what I think they could do on Raw if things don't go that way. I think that would be really interesting. But I think Strowman's going to win because he's been booked to look really strong lately. But then again, so is Joe. They're like the two guys at the moment. But I think Strowman hasn't really had much of anything lately, like in terms of titles. Like Joe's had the NXT champion. It's not much compared to the main roster, arguably. But I think, you know, he's won a championship, like a top of a brand, and Strowman hasn't. And I think this is the time where Strowman will change that. And I think SummerSlam, Part of the Summit, is a great way to do that. putting the gold on the guy. Oh, Roman, better get in the ring. Oh no. But I really think Roman won't win because he's been losing, and that'll leave a big sour taste in people's mouths. But he's been known to kind of like, you know, destroy shows. Brock Lesnar, the reason why I think he's not gonna win, don't get me wrong, I think if they didn't say that he'll leave and the UFC thing wouldn't, I think Brock would stand a solid chance at retaining. But the reason why I don't think Brock, you look at his career, right? He joined WWE in 2002 and kind of like, you know, he's served his purpose. He's come back, he's defeated his nemesis, like his kind of kryptonite Goldberg, if you will, and recaptured his championship. And it's on the Raw brand, because before he was dominant on the SmackDown brand, he's now proved that he's dominant on the Raw brand too. And I think this is because it's kind of about 15 years ago, Lesnar debuted in WWE. Over 15 years ago. And Paul Heyman's been, like, you know, in the wrestling biz for about 30 years now. Right, so put them into a fact. 30 years to Lesnar's 15. I think it's a fitting finish to maybe to their careers. Never say never. But at the end of the day, I think it would be a great time for both men to put an end to their careers, and I don't want to see it personally, but I think it's a fitting end. What do you guys think? Brock Lesnar's been going for 15 years with WWE. Paul Heyman's over 30-year career. I just think it fits. You know, SummerSlam. I think they'll build Brock to look really strong. You don't really need to make Brock look strong and believable, but I think they will make him look like the ultimate guy. With, like, you know, Roman getting a lot of, like, good spots in, though, like, making you think, no, Roman, don't win, don't want you to win. And then there'll be, like, Samoa Joe with a few, you know, keener clutches before they pass out, and then it'll be, like, Braun must really like to win. That's my version of events, but this is one of my most forward-looking matches. Also, one of the other matches I was looking forward to is Finn Balor. Finn Balor takes on Bray Wyatt. I think that'd be a great match. Oh, look at Brock now cleaning the house. Braun now getting in the ring. Oh, Roman now kicked out. Both men. Oh, this is probably the best match of the prediction. Look at this. Braun going for the pin. Brock kicking out. This match is sure to have an explosion of some kind. I've got a feeling to cement what they should do, I think they should, like, have the ring explode. Yeah, it's been kind of done over them, but these are 4 big men, and I think it'd be great, like, them somehow match continues. Like, if this last match on the card, they should do it. Like, tear the roof down, tear the ring down. Everything's gonna be art carnage. But personally, like I said, I think Strowman's gonna win. I think he has the most to gain from it. I like to see Samoa Joe win, but he's got plenty of time to prove himself, and he's still got close to count there. But Samoa Joe's got enough time. He's already established himself on NXT. He's established himself in other promotions. But as of right now, like, you know, I really think Strowman needs to win a gold in some way or another. But as I was alluding to my previous point in my Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins Raw Tag Team match prediction, I said about a Shield, and what I think would be good, like Roman is going to be... Oh, now with the roll-up, speaking of the devil. Come on, kick out, 1, 2... Oh, Roman! You sneaky bugger. You sneaky bugger. I was just about to say, you will lose. You will lose. The big dog has just claimed his yard as the Universal Champion. Guys, I can't believe that. But as I was saying, I think Roman will lose. And then the next night on Raw, you see Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, wearing all tag team championship belts. Roman has lost this match in the actual SummerSlam. And I will think that there will be a shitter reunion. They'll invite Roman to the Shield, and the fans will get behind it because they love Dean Ambrose, and you know, they're kind of tired at this point, booing Roman because he didn't actually win, unlike this prediction. And people will, like, you know, get behind it. Because you get your Raw Tag Team Championship shortly just before W2K18. And it's just like a great time for a reunion. And I think, you know, it's come up nearly 5 years since the Shield debuted, like, you know, Survivor Series. And I think personally, you know, you gotta do the Shield reunion after SummerSlam on Raw if you're gonna do it. That's my bet, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you can drop a like, a comment, and if you can subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I've been Oliver Racing, and you've just watched my SummerSlam 2017 Fatal 4-Way Universal Championship prediction. And I'll see you in the next video.